This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. Welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. And where are we? We are at the Boys and Girls Club of Collier County's Bolch campus, located in Immokalee. We're going to be here for the next 4 weeks, bringing you interesting interviews and, of course, focusing heavily on the Boys and Girls Club. I would like to tell everybody that if you don't know, then the Boys and Girls Club is near and dear to me. In fact, if I wouldn't be sitting here today hosting this show if it wasn't for the great work at the Boys and Girls Club. I became a member of the Boys and Girls Club when I was 6 years old, back in Birmingham, Alabama. And then in 1996, I was inducted into the Boys and Girls Club of America's Alumni Hall of Fame. So this is personal, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll get a chance to talk in our first show to the CEO and president of this particular Boys and Girls Club, Theresa Shaw, along with a Youth of the Year, Javier Camargo, the 2017 Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Club of Collier County. And finally in our show, we get a chance to talk to Pastor William Glover, that's Dr. Pastor William Glover of Mount Hermon Ministries. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live and is happening right now, so keep it locked. Southwest Florida, welcome back. I am so thrilled to be at a place that I grew up in. And no matter where you are in the country, if you were a part of the Boys and Girls Club, when you go to a Boys and Girls Club, you're at home. Of course, I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club in Birmingham, the A.G. Gaston Boys and Girls Club. I'm at home still. I'm at the Boys and Girls Club here of Collier County, the Bolch campus in Immokalee, and I got my good friend here, Theresa Shaw, who's the CEO and president, and also a Youth of the Year and a member, the 2017 Youth of the Year, Javier. Let's bump both of you in. First of all, I got a bone to pick with you, Javier. I worked all those years as a child to try to be a Youth of the Year, and I couldn't get it. How does it feel for you to have that prestigious honor?
For me, it feels great. It's an honor to represent not just my community, but my Boys and Girls Club, which is my home to me.
Mm-hmm. How has it changed your life so far to be a celebrity Youth of the Year, all on TV and everything?
Feels great. I feel like a superhero. Like my very own superhero.
I could tell that you own the Boys and Girls Club in the sense that it's a part of your DNA. Even today when you were helping me set up, it was like it was a prideful thing for you to make sure the TV show runs smoothly and everything. You always been like a self-starter.
Yeah, I have. I feel like for me, ever since youth and everything, it's always to lead, to be a leader, not just to myself, but to my community and friends.
Now, Theresa, when you look over there, Javier, I can see the pride in you. And also when you walked in, you say, hey, Lee, look at all my children. It's that's that educator in you that just kind of carries over naturally, right?
It continues, Lee. You know, I love my children. And I've got so many children. And Javier is so special to me. And he's worked so hard, and he's so deserving of Youth of the Year, and I don't know what I'm going to do without him. He's going to leave and go away to school, and well, he'll be around, but I'm going to still miss him. So, but I'm excited. But I do want to say to you, welcome.
Glad to be here.
To our beautiful club here and our children, and we want to say welcome, and I understand you'll be here for 4 weeks.
4 weeks, unprecedented.
And we're excited about that. We appreciate all that you do for the community, and then to be here with my babies, it's exciting, and so we appreciate you.
So is it okay for you to go on record right now and say, Lee, you can come back next year as well?
Lee, you can come back next year.
I like this setting too with this. This is pretty fancy. Feel like I'm on the Today Show. Theresa, we mentioned, and you and I go way back. I remember when this was a vision to actually have a club out here in Immokalee. Now we're in Immokalee, but I want our television audience to know that this is the Bolch campus, and there's another campus as well.
Nichols campus is in Naples.
Okay.
And as you know, this was a vision of our board of directors and Mary Boyce Johnson, who was the CEO in 2008. And this was a vision to have a club here in Immokalee. The community was all behind it. and our NCEF was behind it. And so we are just happy to finally be able to put the campus here. Now, it's not over, however.
Okay.
We still have 2 other phases that we'll be working on for this campus, because right now we are at capacity with a 200 waiting list. So we've got 2 other phases that will help us to accommodate more kids, and so we're going to start working on that as soon as possible.
Now we have your website on the screen right there where people can go and make donations. Because
Yes.
it's always good. People looking now all around Southwest Florida. By the way, we're going to close to 1 million households. If they want to make donations, they can go to that website.
They can.
And go from there, right? And,
Yes.
Or a phone
Yes.
number. You want to mention a phone number?
And their phone numbers, but they can certainly call 325-1700, 239-325-1700.
Right, and at that website, you'll see phone numbers as well. I'll go back to you for a minute, Javier. The Youth of the Year. We just threw that around because we old Boys and Girls Club people. Tell our television audience, what is Youth of the Year?
Well, the Youth of the Year is the Boys and Girls Club premier program, which grabs a group of high school kids and brings them out to speak about themselves, to share their story, share their past, their troubles, and their vision for America's youth. It helps develop leadership skills, proper etiquette, and gives them character so that they can go on into their path into the future.
Now, were you a member of the Boys and Girls Club? You're physically, your club that you go to every day, is that this particular campus, or you were going to?
Well, when I started the Boys and Girls Club, we started here at Immokalee. And at the time, we didn't have a campus.
That's right.
We started at the high school
I
cafeteria,
see.
moved into the middle school cafeteria, and then, thanks to blessings, we came here into this campus.
So for you to have seen the evolution from a high school cafeteria to here, that must be a lot of pride in you to be able to walk around and see an actual building.
Yes.
How does it make you feel? Describe that.
It fills me with joy. It's like so overwhelming. It's some emotion that just takes a hold of you and just keeps you warm.
Now, the Boys and Girls Club is not all about recreation. There's some academics involved in that. A
Yes.
lot of programs here for education, after-school programs.
Yes.
Tell us some of those after-school programs you participated in.
There's tutoring for either class that you have. If you need help with math, we tutor you here. If you need help with any other school curriculum, they have staff members here that will help you and sit down one-on-one and help you. They also have other proper etiquette classes with Mr. Shika Perry, and they have classes on STEM, science, technology, engineering,
nutrition.
and mathematics.
Okay. Now, you will go on. You told me you're already in college now. What are you planning to be? Where are you going to school?
Well, I'm entering in August 10th at Florida Gulf Coast University. I'm looking forward to a bachelor's degree in both psychology and criminal justice.
Maybe going to be a lawyer?
I hear everybody talk to me about becoming a lawyer, but I just want to become an officer.
Police
keep the
officer.
streets safe.
You kind of remind me of a police
Yeah.
officer.
Yeah.
Got that whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Theresa, how the academics part of the Boys and Girls Club is a high priority. So when you see people like Javier come through the whole system, now he's going on into college. That's that process that you guys like to see happen.
Yes, we do. We like to make sure that academically that our children are successful in school. So we have a wonderful partnership with Collier County School System to make sure that we align what we do, Lee, with all of the programs that are going on in the school system. There are so many children that need extra help and that support, so we know it's important to us to provide that. So we do have science teachers, math teachers, and then we have wonderful volunteers that come in who have retired in various fields, and they work with the kids. And so it's great to see, and it's awesome to know that people are willing to give back.
I want to make sure I don't get this opportunity to make sure that you recognize some of your key sponsors, people who, particularly here at the Bolch campus. Your Vice President of Operations, Skip, gave me a couple of names, but I want to allow you to just give them a shout out, people who donated hugely to this project.
Well, I have to say, again, Susan and Carl Bolch, as well as the DeGroots, Jillian, and Campbell. And also I want to give a shout out especially to Lippman Foods.
Okay.
Produce. And Lippman's have done a fantastic job with supporting the Immokalee community as well as the Boys and Girls Clubs. And so we've had a wonderful relationship and partnership also with the Chamber here in Immokalee. And and the president, Danny Gonzalez, certainly helps us quite a bit, and we are really excited to be a part of this community.
And we'll be talking to a representative from the Lipton group in the coming, while we're here, in the coming weeks. The future of this particular club, you sort of laid out a little bit, but 5 years from now when we see this particular club, what is it going to look like?
Well, this particular club right now, we are housing over 500 kids. And you will see us being able to have anywhere between 700 to 800 with the addition of a gymnasium, the pool, and a multi-field that will allow us to move children from various areas. So they may start in the gymnasium and then they'll come to science, and so they move around, and therefore we can support more kids. And we certainly want to be able to do that. But we also have great partners here in this community. So we focus a lot on the middle-aged child, because the middle-aged child is the one that's not being served as much as we need to in the Immokalee community. So we have a group of great partners, and we all work together to determine what areas we really need to focus on to make sure that all the children in Immokalee have what they need to be successful in life.
Well needed out here too, and based on that demand, it came to bear. It's obvious that it's well needed. Javier, what are some other extracurricular activities you're involved in?
Well, right now I'm a lifeguard at the Nichols campus in Naples. I train kids. I have a certification in swim instruction, and I'm right now training kids in water safety, how to swim, teaching them how to swim, and I'm also helping around, volunteering, and doing as much help as I can, giving back to the community and giving back to the club for all the hard work and effort they have given me.
You know you're a role model, right?
Yeah.
You feel additional pressure being a role model, or you love being a role model?
Well, I feel that we're all role models. Even if we don't feel it or notice it, we're all role models to somebody. There's always somebody out there looking up at you and looking towards to be better than you or be just like you. There's always somebody out there.
Who inspires you? Who motivates you? Who's your role model?
For me, my role model was my mother, Evelyn Amador. She helped me out by giving me my first job here in Immokalee. She introduced me to the Boys and Girls Club, and now introduced me to her own home and sacrificed so much just to give me the opportunities that I have now in Naples.
Okay. Well, we're getting close to wrapping this up. It's been a pleasure, Theresa, welcoming Lee Pitts Live here for the next 4 weeks. And I want to give you the opportunity to look into that camera and make some final comments to the public.
To the public, I have to say we will continue to need you to get your support to help our children here in Immokalee. As you know, none of our children pay to participate in all the various programs that we offer, including scholarships for college. So if you really want to continue to help our children, please go on our website and donate and support these children so that we can continue to provide everything they need to be great in our community. Thank you.
Thank you. I could have said it better myself, and of course, down the road, we're going to have to let Theresa Shaw host Lee Pitts Live. She's so great on camera. So the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Javier and Theresa Shaw and all the fine people at the Boys and Girls Club of Collier County who are doing it. We'll be right back. This is Hall of Famer, alumni, Boys and Girls Club, Lee Pitts, signing off.